Welcome to today's explainer. If you've ever felt like you're working incredibly hard, really grinding it out, but you're just not getting ahead financially, well, today we are unpacking some fascinating source material on the wealth mindset gap. We're going to hold up a psychological mirror to our financial behaviors and break down the absolute core differences in how people think about money. So let's jump right in. Okay, let's dive into this. Why do some people stay broke while others build wealth? Honestly, it's the ultimate puzzle, right? I mean, you can have two people with the exact same salary, living in the exact same city, yet their trajectories are just totally different. Fast forward 10 years, and one of them is living paycheck to paycheck, completely stressed out, while the other is totally financially secure. Our source material makes it super clear. It rarely comes down to just luck or starting out with a massive income. The real dividing line, it's mindset. So let's see if you think like the rich or the poor. To really understand this gap, we have to start with the poor mindset. Basically, this is a financial approach prioritizing instant gratification, impulsive buying, and spending before saving. And here's the kicker. Notice how this has absolutely nothing to do with your actual bank balance. You can be a massive high earner and still operate this way. It's kind of like a psychological tug of war where your present self is constantly robbing your future self. It's that totally irresistible urge to feel the reward of your hard work right this very second, rather than, letting that work compound into something so much greater down the road. So, in reality, what does this actually look like? Well, it's the classic spend first, save later trap. Except later usually means never. We've all been there, right? Payday hits, nice dinners are bought, and whatever is magically left over is supposedly gonna go into savings. It's giving in to impulsive buying, focusing entirely on that instant gratification. It's the urge to buy that brand new $1,000 smartphone every single year because it looks like success, even though it's a gadget losing value faster than a melted ice cream cone on a hot day. Do you recognize any of these cautionary habits in your own daily life? Hey, it's totally okay if you do. Awareness is literally the very first step to changing your trajectory. All right, let's step through the looking glass now. The aspirational side of this mirror is the rich mindset. This is a financial approach prioritizing long-term wealth, investing first, and continuous financial education. Do you feel that shift in energy? Where the previous mindset was super reactive and totally focused on today, this one is entirely proactive. It's focused on a decade from now. It treats money like a seed to be planted, not just fuel to be burned today. And by prioritizing that continuous financial education, it openly acknowledges that, hey, we don't know everything. Your absolute greatest asset is actually your own expanding knowledge. And this brilliantly illustrates how that mindset translates into daily habits. It all starts with the classic invest first, spend later model. Before that money can burn a hole in your pocket, it's routed straight to investments, out of sight, out of mind, and working hard for you while you sleep. But the real game changer here? Using money to buy assets that actually generate income. Instead of buying a phone that depreciates 30% the second you take it out of the box, that exact same money buys a slice of a company, some real estate, or an index fund. You are maintaining focus on long-term wealth and leveraging compound interest as your best tool. You are literally buying your future, time, and freedom. Now, what's really interesting about this is the simple equation driving the whole thing. Mindset is greater than income. Seriously, this is the absolutely crucial thesis of our source material today. We so often tell ourselves this really convenient story. Oh, if I just made $10,000 more, I'd be totally fine. But the truth? With a poor mindset, earning more just means buying more expensive distractions and digging an even deeper hole of instant gratification. Think of it this way. Your mindset is the engine, and your income is just the fuel. A person with an average income but a rich mindset will mathematically crush a high earner with a poor mindset over time. For sure. Let's move to and see how this builds into an actionable map. Because theory is wonderful, right? But execution is what actually changes your life. It starts incredibly simply. Track your spending. You literally cannot manage what you don't measure. From there, just start making small, consistent investments. You don't need some massive windfall to begin, you just need to build the habit of being an investor rather than just a consumer. Next, automate your savings. Remove willpower from the equation entirely by automating those funds the second payday hits. And finally, fuel the whole process by dedicating just a little time each week to learn about things like stocks, crypto, or real estate. So the crucial point is captured right here in this stark, side-by-side contrast. On one side, we have the rich mindset, the discipline of investing first, delay in gratification, and buying assets. That path leads to incredible, lasting freedom. On the other side, we have the poor mindset, demanding instant gratification, spending first, and buying depreciating gadgets. That path, it just leads to long-term stress. Seeing them stacked up against each other really demystifies the whole concept of wealth, doesn't it? It's not magic. It's just a series of habits, repeated day after day, year after year. Which brings us to our final and definitely most important question. Answer this honestly for yourself right now. Which mindset do you follow today? Not the one you wish you had or the one you swear you're going to adopt next year when things magically settle down. No, the mindset driving your actions right now. The absolute beauty of this framework is that you are in total control. If you've been leaning the wrong way, well, now you have the exact map to pivot. So what is one actionable step you can take today from this explainer that your future self is going to thank you for? Thanks so much for joining me today, and keep focusing on that long-term growth.